Hello, wonderful people. Today also I came here with a piece of a project. In this project, I'll be building it with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And in this project, it's going to be a big game project. I'm going to build it using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. At the end of the video, you'll be able to build your own piece of project. Isn't that exciting? So I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to start it right now and show you how to build it. Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript project. Today, I'm going to show you a project, and I'm going to build this project using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So, I'm going to build a small piece of a project called Pgame, and this Pgame, by the end of it, you'll be able to build your own piece of project using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I'm not going to waste more time. I will just show you right now. Okay, I'm in my desktop. I think I created a file here called Pig Game. DOM manipulation Pig Game. I'm going to drop it inside my favorite editor. Now I'm inside my favorite editor. I'm going to create a file called index.html. I'm going to create another file called style.css. And I'm going to create another file again called, let me say JavaScript. There, see JavaScript. Okay, let me just say script.js. Okay, JavaScript.js. Let me just say script.js. Okay, that is JavaScript. Make sure that let the extension always be .js, .css, .html in order to tell the browser that this file is an HTML file and is an CSS file. Never forget that point. Okay, let me just go back to my HTML point and then generate the boilerplate like this. I will say my title is called Dumb Pig Game. So before I go inside, let me go back to my final version. I think I supposed to. Okay, don't worry, no need for me to. I wanted to grab the Google font there. Let me just go there and grab the Google font and then also add my CSS link. Let me add my CSS link inside. I will say style.css, and I will go on the downstairs, and I also say script. Inside the script, I will say source. What am I going to say? In the source, I will say script.js. Now my file, my body, my HTML is linked with my JS, and then my CSS also is linked with my HTML. So I'm not going to waste more time. I will just jump inside and show you. So before I do that, let me go to my browser and then collect something called Google Font. I have to collect Google Font. Before I wanted to copy it and paste it there, but I will show you manually. Let's say Google Font. Now I'm in Google Font. Head to this website, open it, and search what? Let me say sans serif. Let me say sans serif. Sans serif. Am I spelling it correctly? Lord help me. Okay, I'm having a bunches of sounds. Actually, oops. I'm not used to using this font always. Okay, I just grab the font. I will go into my HTML and then just drag it there. Okay, here is my font, and I just go to say, okay, let's go like this. Now I'm going inside my body. What am I going to say? I will say that I'm going to wrap everything inside a place called a wrapper graphics. Let me say I'm going to give a class called wrapper. As a wrapper graphics. Everything is going to wrap inside this wrapper graphics. And now inside this wrapper graphics, I'm going to have a two divs. Each of this div is going to contain the player 1 and player 2. So I will say div, I will say with a class called player, I will say player dash 0 dash panel, that is the player 0 panel. Now I'm going to also set down here another div called, I will say player, this is player 1, that one is player 0, this one is player 1 panel. So inside each of them, they are going to have their class with a name and with also an ID. So I will say div dot, I'm gonna give him a class of, I'm gonna give a class of player name. Okay, let me roll this. Where am I? Okay, player name. Okay, now I give him player name. I'm also going to give him a ID. I'm also going to give him an ID of name dash 0. Here I will say player 1. Player 1. So now, down after that, I have to give another div with a class called player score. So that is the player name and this one is the player score. So from there, I'm going to share with an ID of score dash 0. Score dash 0. From there, I'm going to give another div which is going to contain the current level of the player with a class called player dash current. That's the current box of a player. So inside this current box of player, I'm going to create another div called player current player level. Let me say current player dash current. Let me just say that level. Okay, player dash current dash level. Here is going to be like current. So I'm going to put another div inside the current dash box. Is also gonna say with a class called player. I say player current, player dash current score, player dash current score. So the score here is going to be score, but before that I'm going to give him an ID of current score, that is current score of the player, and I will give him 0, and I will say here, what am I mixing? I will say here 0, I will give him 11 for example. Okay, now after that I'm going to, I have this 2 here, and close my div and close this other div. The same thing is going to apply to this downstairs also here. So what I will do is that I will copy everything. Let me see this. Okay, what is this one? What is this one? This one. Okay, I'm gonna copy this and then paste it here because it's all the same, but I'm going to change few things there. Then here is going to be player, this is going to player 1 panel. Oops, I already have player 1 panel, then that means I need to delete this make a wrong copy. Oh, and I'm also going to do this because I already have player 1 panel. Now inside player 1 panel, I'm going to change. I'll change the name and the ID to ID number 1, not ID number 0 now. I will say ID number 1, and then here I will say ID number 0. This one will say score also will be 2, and I'll give him a number. Let's say let me do 72. Okay, 72. Let me put 72 there, and then I will also say here. I know this place is a little bit dark, it's almost dark here, I mean, I feel late to do this, before going to bed. I'm just wrapping it up, because it's a one piece of project. I'll be doing step by step. This is the HTML. From there, I'll do the CSS. From there, I'll do the JavaScript. For now, I'll be doing this. Let me just edit the number here again. Let me give him, let's say, 98. Okay. Ta-da! We are done. Let's just view it on the browser, how it is going to look like. Okay. I thought that this is a SAS file. Okay, now it's looking much graphy because we have the player here and the number, the current score, and the player 1, and then his current. So right now it's looking much more graphy because you're not going to see anything because there's no CSS to handle it, to style it, to make it nice. So our next episode, we're going to do the same thing. So this is the HTML, the layout of it. We're building the big game layout of HTML. Remember HTML is always the skeleton of a website. So next, we are going to use CSS. Remember, as your girlfriend, for example, when your girlfriend is going out, she used to dress or put all those stuff like makeups and stuff like that. That is the CSS we're going to do to make it nice, appearing good, So that is the CSS we're going to do for the next lesson. Okay, thank you so much. Bye for now.